Hi there and welcome back to my channel. This is the update for the Roulette project pan. I am working on 10 products at a time, and whenever I finish anything, I will just spin a wheel to get new prompts for new products to replace those products. So let's start with the products that have been here the longest and work our way to the newer ones. First up, we have this Rituals perfume. My goal is to use this 50 times for the prompt, something that makes you feel like a sophisticated woman. I have now used this 29 times in total, so I have, 21 times left, I think? Yeah, 21 uses to go. I really am enjoying this perfume, but I am trying to work out some, minis from my collection to lower my numbers a bit. I am thinking about doing like a makeup inventory or a beauty inventory. I have seen so many of those going around the internet and I just love watching them. So maybe that would be fun for you. Let me know if you'd like something like that. But yeah, 21 uses to go on this one. Then we have this hair treatment from Yves Rocher, and this is for the prompt, something you can't use every single day. I have used this 10 times this month, which is, I think, very good. That's about once every third day, and I think that is appropriate for something like this. And I do feel it getting lighter, so maybe I can even have this as an empty next month. I'm not sure. I haven't finished one of these before, and I don't need that much every time I use it, but still, I do feel like it's getting very light. The next item I will show you is something that I've been kind of back and forth about whether I like it or not, and that's this Ibiza bronzer from Lala Beauty, or Give Them Lala Beauty. And yeah, this came broken when I got it, I think last year. And it was just really pigmented to use it that way. I used it as a loose powder because it was loose, and I was like, well, it's working, and if I shear it out enough, it looks okay. But now when I actually tried to repress it before last time, and you can barely see any difference this time. I've used this 4 times. But anyway, since I repressed it, it's so much easier to use. I can build it up. It's not that intensity, and it doesn't actually even look like the same color, which surprised me. I'm not sure if this makes me want to repress more or less because I do feel like it's changing colors as well as, the formula and how much, intensity you get. But it was way more simple to repress than I thought. And I do like the results. So for this particular item, I'm really glad that I did repress it. But yeah, my goal was to use this 20 times. I've used it 16. So I'm going to use it 4 more times in the next month to roll it out. I am working on a smaller bronzer, and I'm just trying to get it out of my collection. I'm not sure that I will be able to, but I really, really want to. So that's why I'm not really focusing on products like that. But I do want to get some uses and kind of familiarize myself with them, with the other bronzers that I do have. So I am pretty happy that I have it in this project. Next up, we have something that smells good. I have this body butter from The Body Shop. It is complete. This smells like strawberry even now when it's an empty and I've cleaned it out. I really like their new packaging. I like that it's like a dark green, and it's more rounded. I do think they look better than before. Then we have Baked Alaska, the soap from Lush. I'm very sorry that I didn't take pictures actually for you guys, because I just feel like it's not very fun to talk about something that I can't show or can't show progress on. And when thinking about it, I'm not sure I would like to see that either. So I have tried to find pictures for you, like how it looked in the beginning, but I didn't really show the progress. So if I'm going to bring another soap in, I am actually going to show you how it looks in the updates, but that's neither here nor there because I have actually finished it, so there's nothing to show you this time. This lasted me, 3 or 4 months? So it's interesting that hand soap can last for such a long time. And I am beginning to see the value in a really good one, especially this one, because the pattern went all through. So even when I had used it until the end, you could still see the patterns. That's not always the case. I think I've talked about this before, but in so many other soaps, you use it like 5 to 10 times and then it kind of looks weird and disgusting. It still works, it still smells good, but it doesn't really look that well. So this one was actually really good for that. I haven't really used a soap bar in a very long time. That's what I grew up with, but when I moved from home and I tried those liquid soaps, I just felt like that looked nicer. But with a bar like this, you know, from Lush, they actually do look very nice and they smell nice and it's fun because they have fun patterns. And so I could actually see myself buying something like that in the future. Even though I think Lush is very expensive, they do hold on for a pretty long time. So if you go by how many times you can use it, it's not very expensive. But on the other hand, there are so cheap things out there. So it's still a lot more expensive than other soaps. Then we come to something you haven't panned or used up before. And I chose a hair perfume. I don't know how to pronounce this, but this is the Juan Stockholm Protective Hair Perfume. I have now used this 47 times. My goal is 50, but I was already late for this update. I did finish actually 2 more items in the last few days where I was late in filming. Of course, you won't notice that because I'm pre-filming everything for you to get it at the same time. But anyway, I have worked on these items a little bit longer than usual. And yeah, I only have 3 times left, but I didn't feel like I wanted to wait until that was done too. So that is going to stay for another 3 uses. But I have finished some things, and one of those things is this SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic High Potency Triple Antioxidant Treatment with a very long name. It's a serum. This is for something small, and I just couldn't find that many small things that I wanted to work on. So yeah, it's a mini. It did take quite a few times to use it up though. I used this 24 times, which is pretty much for a little thing like this. It didn't smell very good. It actually smelled quite disgusting, but it felt nice. Maybe it's good for me, who knows? I am beginning to clear up. I had like this really hard area on my face. I do think it came from a loose powder that was too old, but that one is done since like a month back. And so I have seen my skin clear up some, and that is very nice. And that's why I don't really know if this did anything, who knows? But it's done and out of my collection, and it was nice to try. At least it didn't do any harm to my skin because I am looking better now. Then we come to another usage goal item, and this is the eyeliner from Lottie London. My goal was to use this 20 times. I'm not going to roll it all out because it has broken. But I did before, and I have gone down all of this. So this is how much I used it this time. I have now used it 24 times. And by looking at that progress, I do feel like I should be able to actually use it up this year. I'm using it in my eyebrows most often. I think I used it as an eyeliner once, but I just don't feel like I get the precision with this one. I have tried to sharpen it a few times, but it's not really my thing. I don't really use eyeliners that often if I'm not on stage, which I haven't been in a long time. So I'm using it in my eyebrows, and I think I will try to finish it off, maybe in another project or just, you know, behind the scenes, who knows. Then I wanted to use something up that I had already hit pan on, and I chose this eyeshadow in the palette All That Matters from Mecca. As you can see, there is some left, but it's not much compared to last time. I've been using this as a concealer. That's what I usually do with those kinds of colors if they're like opaque enough. And this one really works well for that. And last but not least, this I actually finished yesterday or the day before. This is the micellar shampoo from Schwarzkopf, and I chose this because this is something that I have panned before. And I didn't really feel like I would finish off that many products this time, so I was like, okay, let's go for something easy. And that I actually needed. I needed a shampoo to work on, so that's good. So I have used this one, this one, this one. Those are empties. And then I've met my goal on this eyeliner. And I've also used the hand soap from Lush, and that is used up. So 4 empties, 1 goal met. That is awesome. And now we're rolling in 5 new items. Okay, so 5 new items. So a unique product. Something shimmery. Something that twists up. Something you can't use every day, again, but that's okay. Hit pan on all shades in a multicolored palette. Okay, I'm back. I have a few really difficult products to finish. Some that I have like usage goals on. Let's just get into it. They may not correspond perfectly with the prompt ahead, but you'll see what I mean. So first of all, a unique product. The item I've chosen is not a unique product in itself, but it's unique to me because I don't really use them. It's a cuticle cream. It's nothing fancy, but it is getting rather old. I've used it a couple of times, not too many times. But yeah, I just think it's a unique product for some reason. Both because I don't really use them, and also because, you know, when you have a hand cream, of course you're going to go over your cuticles as well, right? So I just think it's a unique product in a sense also that it's not really necessary to me personally. Maybe it does wonders and I just don't know about it, but you know, that's how I feel right now. I might change, who knows? But yeah, that's a unique product to me. So I'm going to try to actually use it up, and it will probably take a year and a half. I don't know. I'm going to try to use it often, but I know that I don't need much. So even if I would use it every single day, it's almost like an eye cream. They're never ending, you know? I think. I don't know. I haven't actually panned one of these before, so who knows? So next up we have something shimmery, and I chose this matte liquid lipstick from Real Her. I don't know if you can see anything. This is from Real Her. And I chose this because of the cap, which is, it's very glittery, but I do see like shimmer behind the glitter as well. And I guess you can call glitter shimmer as well. So I'm going to try to use this 20 times. And I predict this to be in a couple of months because I don't use lipstick every day, even though I really like that color. So yeah. And then something that twists up, and I just chose to bring this in again, you know, because I just spoke about, you know, wanting to finish it, and I think I can finish it. And I'm just going to go for another 20 uses to have some more wearage usage on this, so that it's easier to then just finish it. Then I have something that I can't use every single day, and that's this peeling mask from eCooking. I've used this a couple of times. You get so red, but it is good. From what I can tell, it is really good, and you feel really good the day after. This is not something you should have in the morning before going to work or something, because you do get really, really, really red, and you should. That means it's working. And I do enjoy it whenever I do use it, but I don't feel like I want to wear it like more than once, maybe twice a week, but I don't think I will wear it more than once a week. So let's say I want to use this 10 times to see how far I can get on this. This shouldn't be open for too long. It's already open since a few months back. So yeah, I will just try to finish this off at some point, but for this project, let's try to use it 10 times. And then I was actually debating with myself whether I want to do this again, because I've already done this year. I hit pan on all the shades in a face palette before. I only had one shade left to actually hit pan on. I think that was in my first month, and then I got this prompt again now, and I don't really have a lot of palettes that has so much usage on it that I feel like I can, you know, hit pan and everything very quickly. Except for this. It's not very colorful, but you know, if I want to do a part of this prompt, hit pan in a palette, I think I'm going to either take this prompt away or change it to a palette, like hit pan in every shade in a palette. Like, it doesn't matter if it's colorful or not. But it does have some shades. It does have like a very muted green down here, like a reddish coppery shade. So it does have a little bit of color, not much. But anyway, I used this one, and I think I used it less than 10 times to hit pan on that one. And so these are really, really shallow. And that's why I think I can hit pan in every shade. It's probably going to take a long time because there's a lot of shades in here. I have to hit pan in 23 shades. 24 with this one, but I don't have to hit that again. And there are some blacks in here as well, which I haven't hit pan on before. So yeah, this will be a very interesting palette to hit pan on, especially when this is rolling in when I have my level up project and I'm at level 5, and I'm just working on so many shadows right now. So I really have to kind of prioritize some projects and some palettes. So yeah, I don't think this will go very fast, but you know, it can be one of those harder prompts that you can work on throughout the year and you can see progress, and it will be like an extra pan that palette. It will be nice. So that's it for this update. I hope you enjoyed it and that I'll see you next time. Have a good evening. Bye.